neighbor who got on your last nerve? I know you have. We all have. For some, though, that neighbor can be a constant fly in the ointment. One that annoys you, makes your life an absolute nightmare, and when that happens, a backyard brawl is coming. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Pittsburgh's offense will go on the attack first. The brawl was pretty much an early TKO the last time these two met, as the Mountaineers won easily.
And Country Roads was blaring, and the Mountaineer fans were jacked up because they smacked their rival around. Palmer, what kind of response are we going to get from the Panthers?
Well, Pitt has been sick to their stomach for an entire year after that beat-down loss. They've been embarrassed. They've been thinking about it. They have a chance to do something about it, but they're going to have to play a lot better this time around.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mountaineers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one match.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Smithers into space. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete on the right side. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Got his man. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Runs through a tackle. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. He leaves it with his back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Pitt right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. Power ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this. We're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down. Yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Pulls it, fired complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other, it means so much for a year of bragging rights, Paul.
Well, and the hate started in 1895. Every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Catch in the middle, it's Silver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
There he goes! He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. Shows him the stiff arm. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. West Virginia. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Kent. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, West Virginia.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive in the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Kenton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him.
It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, running back gets the give. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It'll be a draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive game.
Finds his man down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Hail to Pitt as the Panthers extend their lead in the brawl.
And Pitt has completely seized momentum. Everything seems to be going their way, so West Virginia needs something to go right for them to slow this down.
They got to start throwing back. It's the backyard brawl. It's not. They got to do something about this and muck it up, dirty it up, make a play here in this 2nd half to try to get back in this football game.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Rushes on him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
1st down, West Virginia.
Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the score. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Why not double the try total and go for 2? That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Got his man in the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Trying to surge it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've got the screen set up, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it and taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
West Virginia.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It was the first college football game ever broadcast on the radio and across all manner of airwaves in this one. It is Pitt who emerges victorious in the backyard brawl. Let's go.